Good afternoon, everyone. This is Gabe Velazquez here with TransparentTradeSolutions.com on a Friday, 26th of not February yet, January. All right, so yeah, just a lot of choppy trading again today. Looks like the S&P is forming a range. Let's get right into the charts again. Give me a thumbs up. Sign up for the newsletter. If we've been doing some stuff with the earnings. You saw IBM today, last night, a couple of days ago. Lots of earnings plays going on right now. Let's get right into the charts here. There we go. Okay, so on the S&P, mentioned this morning to my elite membership that we were probably going to put in a range, and sure enough, we came right up to the top of the highs, came right back down again. Probably need to break 4,900 and then subsequently 4,873 to get any kind of traction. Or if we, I don't know how much upside we still have. You never know. We still could go another leg higher, but for now, it looks like we're chopping around. What's more notable here is the NASDAQ. You look at the NASDAQ, looks like this is starting to weaken somewhat. I mean, again, nothing big yet, obviously, but very interesting that every rally up at, since the all-time highs here back last week has basically stalled at a lower price, even today, which is really interesting. So, NVIDIA, I think it needs to break 600. AMD probably needs to break like 160 to get this thing moving. Apple, probably 185, that type of thing. So, we got all the earnings coming out next week. Got 5 of the mega caps reporting next week, starting with Microsoft, Alphabet on Tuesday. Then we have Meta on Wednesday. We got Amazon and Apple on Thursday, that and the big Fed meeting on Wednesday, and non-farm payrolls on Friday. So we got all kinds of stuff going on next week, which could impact the markets, particularly the mega caps, how the market reacts to that. So that's the notable for we'll see. Again, nothing that changes yet until we actually start breaking down. I say that they'll probably need to break down in here and then get some movement, but that we could be having a false break. Like here, we had a false break and then it shot up a couple hundred points. So, but I think the big one's going to be down here at the 17,425. We'll see on any subsequent rallies too. It's going to be interesting to see. And we don't have any quality levels really to speak of up top here. Bonds, same thing. What are you going to, these are rates back and forth, 419, 407. We got to break above that to maybe pressure the markets, or maybe break down to here to get another leg higher. Dollar similarly, all the same. You can see just nothing going on. There's some currencies that are moving pretty good. Talk about the peso, that's in no man's land at the moment. Swissy, this is the other one I've been kind of mentioning, looking to rally. Nothing worth mentioning on the other currencies. They're just pretty much mirroring the dollar. Nothing really going on. Gold similarly, it did roll over. That's a rollover gap, but you can see the range trading. This is kind of the market here. So again, trading futures is a bit of a challenge right now. Very, very tough sledding here. Oil did break out. I mentioned 76. It's been meandering. It kind of broke out, pulled back, and now it looks like it's headed to 80. We'll see if that continues. You see that line there kind of went in, pulled back. There wasn't any levels per se in terms of quality demand zones. It just kind of touched here. You can see there's just nothing, and then it kind of, we'll see how that goes next week. And then nat gas rolled over, hitting the 210 mark. It's very, maybe we get another gap On Sunday, it's been very prone to gaps, so you got to be very careful holding any of these futures contracts over the weekend. And then on the grain markets, not a lot. Just also seems like soybeans are in a range as well. Peaked right again at this resistance level of 1250. Looks like it's headed back to 12. Maybe we get a 50-point range in here on the soybeans, and then wheat similarly as well. You know, all the action again. IBM. This was even surprised me. I have to tell you. The stock like IBM moves almost 20 points. It gave half of it back already, but you know, that was an earnings situation there. All the rest of the earnings really kind of just a mixed bag all over the place. KLAC, which reported last night, actually took the NASDAQ down, and that's part of the reason why I think the NASDAQ is weak. You know, talking about NVIDIA, it's hovering right above 600. I think if they crack 600, it's probably going to have a sharp sell-off, 50 points or more. That's possibly a great an opportunity I'm looking for on our with our members. If you want to know what we're doing, again, contact me at Transparent Trading support at Transparent Trading Solutions, and I'll show you what we're doing on that. And then also, obviously, Tesla, the big one. That, I mean, talk about a, you know, different stock. This is sitting right at some kind of level. However, I expect a washout. It's still not, you know what I mean, a kind of that whole kind of give up phase on Tesla. They could take this thing down to 150 or even fill this gap at 145 in order to get just everybody just kind of to capitulate on this stock. Who knows? But this is something also worth watching for now as well. So, all right, that kind of covers it for me. Have a great weekend, everybody. Again, all kinds of great stuff coming up next week that should increase volatility. You never know. But with all the mega caps, I guess they call them five, IE5 now, whatever you want to call them. The biggest of the biggest are reporting next week and the Fed meeting, obviously. So lots of stuff going on. And you should be ready to go on that. There's going to be tons of opportunities. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Take care.